Welcome back, everybody. Hope you're doing well. Today, I wanted to talk about a story that's pretty touching, and it's about online friends, right? So, a lot of you might find it relatable. So, a lot of people say that online friends aren't real friends, right? Because you're not seeing them physically, therefore you are somehow not friends. Now, me personally, I find this like a uneducated boomer take, and I find it kind of dumb, but okay, whatever, right? I feel like you don't have to play sports together and touch each other to be friends, okay? That's just kind of weird. But listen, there's a bunch of reasons why online friends may not be real friends. For example, they pretend they care about you just to get what they want, and then, they just disappear one day when you need any help of any kind, right? So a bunch of people might argue, oh, online friends, obviously they're not going to be trustworthy. You think they're going to help you? But honestly, I think that's more of a person problem. For example, not all people are good. We know this, right? I don't think it's an online friend problem. It's like, because even your IRL friend could just avoid you, just ghost you, ditch you, betray you, stuff like that. But I just don't understand how someone you talk to very regularly, right? You play games with regularly, you share laughs with them, you interact with them for multiple hours, either daily, weekly, whatever. You spend more time with them than actual physical school friends or family or whatever. So I don't understand how they are not your friends, just the sheer amount of time you spend together should make you real friends. And online friends can legitimately change your life, right? Because they're people and not robots. And this is something that a lot of people just don't understand, probably because they don't really have any online friends. And it's probably hard to get online friends, to be honest, if you're not involved in certain communities and you're not willing to put yourself out there, or you're not a YouTuber or something. But I still do feel like even though you're not in the same geographical location as them, I don't think it really matters as long as there's company, someone to vent your problems to, someone who cares to listen. I think they're a real friend, especially when online is pretty much everybody's lives now, right? But yeah, I'm getting off topic. So here's this story I found, right? Pretty much there was this guy and he was playing World of Warcraft, and he wasn't in the best state ever, and one of his friends from the game seemingly changed his life. So this guy says, "Today is an important day for me. 15 years ago, at Warcraft," this is the Twitter account for World of Warcraft, "and a good friend saved my life. I was badly addicted to amphetamines." I'm not sure what this is. Probably some type of drug, right? "And I had nowhere to go. I got this in-game mail from my guild leader, Tremaine Dragonmaw. Plain letter. I heard that you might be homeless soon. My parents have offered to let you live with us, and there's a college right outside the back of my house that I'll be going to in September, and you are welcome to come along. If you're interested, just get enough cash to get a flight over here. We'll probably pick you up from the airport. This is a serious thing, and I'm not just saying it for the heck of it. If what I heard is wrong, then forget it. But if not, get your ass over here. Talk to you soon." Okay, honestly, this just seems super too good to be true. Apparently this guy is going homeless, and then this guy is just there as this guardian angel, there to save the day, right? And honestly, this guy even said, get enough cash to get a flight over here, and then we'll pick you up. So he could have easily just, been I would never take up this offer unless I was going homeless. But yeah, when you're homeless, you don't really have anything to lose. But don't trust strangers on the internet. Oh yeah, just get enough cash to get a flight over here and we'll pick you up at the airport. Nobody's gonna show up at the airport, dude. And yeah, but clearly these people were good friends and this guy trusted him. And wow, it does work out if we read on. "I took him up on his offer, moved to England, and got sober. His family was welcoming but tough and put me to work. I've been sober for 15 years today. Thanks, Danny. Found this one for any old Prominence members out there." And essentially, it's characters from the game. So there's Tremaine, and that's him. And this person says, "And yet people will still claim that online friends aren't real friends. It's true that the bar may be a bit lower, but behind every name, there's a human being with all the trimmings. I'm happy that you got the help from a true friend and some awesome welcoming parents." Listen, honestly, the reason people say that don't trust anybody online, they're trying to steal your information, they're trying to scam you, is not because they're online. It's because sadly that's just the nature of the human race. It has nothing to do with if it's online or not. That person could be equally terrible IRL, and I get that there's that factor of anonymity and stuff like that, which makes people even more crazy, but is what it is. Now keep in mind, this video is not to say say that throw away everything in your life and trust this one online guy to change your life forever. That's probably not how it works, but I don't know. You've seen a bunch of stories to convince you that it is true. Like, even, I'm not sure if this is accurate, because I'm not sure I remember it correctly, but even like PewDiePie, right? Didn't he meet Marcia online? And then this dude actually like straight up flew to Italy for this girl, and that it could have ended really badly, but it worked out in the end. They even got married. It's actually so refreshing and insane at the same time to see these, miracle stories. But honestly, it's more common than you think, human beings are good people. Just because they're behind a computer screen doesn't make them devil spawns, And honestly, I think the concept of an online friend was highlighted the most during this last year of 2020, during the pandemic and stuff. Essentially, with a large portion of the population just trapped inside, unable to go outside and meet their IRL friends, they resorted to the internet, right? And, some people actually made lifelong friendships. It's really the same concept you have with YouTubers, Twitch streamers, and any sort of like online influencer. Now, this is going into a slightly different topic, which is like parasocial relationships, and obviously that's going to be unhealthy and stuff like that. But I will say that YouTubers 100% changed my life. Not because they made me a YouTuber or whatever, inspired me to do it myself, but just by watching their videos, I literally just, got a bunch of happiness. Like, I've been watching PewDiePie for multiple years, the Sidemen for like ages and ages since they first started. And it's like a healthy relationship, right? It's like a TV show that you watch, but it's a bit more personal, a bit more relatable, because they're real people going through real lives, and all of this is literally like not scripted or anything, and they're actually just making videos and having a good time. And although like you're not their friend or whatever, and I wouldn't really want to be, that's just kind of weird, it does feel good to actually just watch, because like people love just being bystanders sometimes. You don't have to be the center of attention all the time, because, that's kind of tiring. Why do you think so many people love watching movies and TV shows? It's not because they have a parasocial relationship with the goddamn actor. It's because it's something cool. Some people are living different lives. It's cool to see, and it's something that you yourself may possibly not be able to experience. Like, the Sidemen have like this 7 group of people who are like super inspired and super good friends and stuff, and you may not have that, so it's cool to look at it and go like, damn, they're doing cool things. Now, a lot of people just can't understand why other people can't understand that online friends can be real friends, right? And it's probably because of this like giant generational gap, right? That things change so quickly, and this wasn't really normal just a couple years ago. Like, the internet has been evolving more and more, and it's become easier to like suit to each person's interests. For example, like, a lot of people are like socially anxious and stuff like that, a bunch of introverts, we can't really go up to people and just start a conversation or something like that. And it's really, really awkward to do that IRL, but online, it's just super easy. You don't have to show them your face, you don't have to show them anything about you, and you can just kind of make friends over Discord or the game you're playing. And if it's a game, you already have a common interest, so you can just kind of talk about that, and it just kind of goes from there, right? And the thing is, it's never like confrontational like IRL. It just seems a bit more intimidating, and it seems so much more tiring, dude. It's just easy to do it online. Also, an advantage of online friends is you probably get to know them like way faster than IRL, because they'll talk about, usually when you're talking with online friends, they'll talk about their problems, right? Their flaws, their like what's going on in their life, and they feel like you're a taxi driver. They'll just vent to you because they're like, oh, it's this random person from across the world. So you can't really talk about that stuff with people right? So it's really refreshing to like share your burdens with them and stuff like that. Also, I don't know why I didn't mention this till now, but you can make friends from all around the globe. That's 100% a plus. Like, all my online friends, literally none of them live where I do, right? So essentially, I would have never met them. A bunch of you watching, like, all of you watching are from different parts of the world, and it's kind of insane to think about. You get so many different perspectives, so many different cultures, so much different stuff like that, and it's pretty awesome. Now, there are a couple of things that aren't too great about online friends. For example, some of you may never ever be able to meet because they literally live halfway across the globe, and you may not have the finances or the time to go out there. Another thing is probably like miscommunication, because if you're just typing or some garbage like that, it'll be misinterpreted some way and it'll be like passive aggressive or some shit. And as I mentioned before, if somebody gets bored of you, they just disappear. They have no obligation to you whatsoever, and they're like, it's much easier to disappear online than IRL, right? And another problem that a lot of viewers have is that they get this image of their favorite creator, and they're like, oh, this guy's perfect and I absolutely love him. He has the same type of personality I do. This guy's the best. And then he turns out to be a pedo, and you're like, oh wow, goddamn. You never really know who you're watching, okay? Remember, there was like this whole meme about Minecraft YouTubers being like pedos, and it was really weird. This is not a dig at anyone. I'm just saying, like, you know, be careful, you know, keep your distance, okay? One more thing I forgot to mention is that your online presence can be completely what you want, which is so awesome, because, you know, every day you go to school and people kind of expect you to act a certain way because that's how you started off. You're like, oh, it's this guy. He's always shy. He barely speaks. And yeah, so if you suddenly start speaking really confidently, they'll be like, oh, what the heck happened to you? So you changed completely or whatever. You have to dress the same, look the same, act the same, and be the same person all throughout the year, or people will start nitpicking and stuff like that. But online, you can literally be anybody you want. You can be this absolute massive Chad. You can be the Pegasus YouTuber, baby. Let's go! And obviously, I'm very aware that all of you watching, none of you are like, you know, I don't talk to you every day, so obviously you're not my friends, but you have impacted my life, and I guess I've impacted your life as well. So there is some sort of relationship there, and it's pretty cool. So as a mass, yes, you guys are my friends as well. Probably not individually, because that would just be weird, but, you know, as a community. But yeah, I think that's about it. I just wanted to talk about the story. I found it pretty touching. Hope you guys did enjoy. Let me know if you agreed with what I said or not, or you have any other things to add. Smash the like, subscribe. Thank you for watching once again, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.